Hey y'all, Keto Coach E here. So today we're going to talk about my grading system and my A-level keto products. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, let's go. We're going to talk about the level grading system, my grading system, and we're going to talk about the A-level items in my grading system. So I've created a grading system. I'm a teacher by trade. For those who don't know, I've been a teacher for somewhere close to I think somewhere around 17 years. So I don't know. I got to do the math. Somewhere around there, I've been a teacher, and I've come up with a grading system for products. And basically, what this grading system does is it puts you in my mind. So you can literally look at this grading system and look at an item, and you can tell how quote unquote keto it is or keto it is not, or how conducive it is to you. Oh, thanks. I see, nice intro. So thank you for that. Um, you can see how conducive to you having success with the ketogenic lifestyle this item is going to be. So I talk about snacks a lot, and you know, I feel like sometimes people may get the message mixed up and think that it's about the snacks when it's not. I teach the snacks because I want you to be able to choose the ones that are going to be conducive to you to continue to have success, opposed to choosing the things like the Russell Stovers and the things that are not going to be conducive to you having success. So that's what really sparked me in doing product videos, is that I know that if I just stood on camera and told you don't eat Russell Stovers, it wouldn't mean nothing to you. But when I check my blood, when I test my blood sugar, or I show you what happens to my blood sugar over time, and I start to break down ingredients for you, now it starts to make sense. So what I've done is I've created a grading system that basically lays out what the grade is on any item that you look at in the store. And when you look at that item, it's going to get an A, B, a C, a D, or an E. So an A item is literally going to be item that's pretty much made of natural product, natural food items like nuts and seeds for the most part. So natural food items like nuts and seeds, of course, like veggies. So I'm not going to talk about the things that are just kind of like raw in a sense, like you can just go to the store and pull it off the shelf and put it in one of those plastic bags. So we're not talking about those items. We're talking about the items that are going to be packaged. So we're talking about those items. So nuts and seeds for the most part are what's going to be your A-level items, but in some instances they're not going to be nuts and seeds. So I'm going to tell you about the ones that get an A. And I mean an all-out A, because some of the ones that are A-level products on my grading system I'm not going to talk about, but I'm going to talk about the cleanest of the clean. As far as the ketogenic lifestyle goes. Now, depending on what room you go into, depending on who you listen to, I think somebody can argue about just about any ingredient out there. So, I mean, any one of those, long name ingredients, I think some people can argue about all of them. But my focus is about blood sugar. So, some ingredients I may approve that other people won't. There some things I've tested. So I think Too Good Yogurt is a perfect one. Too Good Yogurt, I've tested that one. I've tested that one in myself, and I believe Maria was in here. The Keto Ninja, she has tested a couple things alongside me as well. So we've tested some items together, tested our blood sugar, and we've come up with the same results. And what I found is with the Too Good yogurt, it has tapioca starch in it less than 2%. So usually if you look at my grading system, I tell you tapioca starch is an automatic fail. And I really want people to understand that it is an automatic fail, because if you're not sure, I want you to just leave it there. You see tapioca starch, put it back. But the Too Good yogurt is an example of something that I've looked at, I've graded, and I said, well, it's in the less than 2%, so it's a small amount. Maybe it won't be as bad. So that would be one that would be quote unquote keto coach E approved. But if you were to look at my grading system, you would look at it and say it's an automatic fail. So that's why sometimes you can't just listen to me one day, 2 days, and then be out, because there are some exceptions to the rule. And for the most part, if you stick to my strict grading system, you won't go wrong. If you stick to my strict grading system, you won't go wrong. So if you stuck to it strict, you wouldn't eat the Too Good yogurt. But if you were to listen a little deeper, you would see, okay, that doesn't necessarily spike the blood sugar. So this is something that would be considered keto coach E approved. Okay. So everything that I teach here is the same thing I teach inside my coaching group with my group. And I'm just so proud of everyone in the group. So we've lost over 1,500 pounds inside the group over the last year. And we have 2 members who have lost 100 pounds in 1 year inside of the group, or a little over a year and a month and a half, and something like that inside the group. And I can't even take all the credit, because they put the work in, and they put the work in for over a year. So I tell y'all, when I talk about my coaching group is so affordable that it's embarrassing. And I say that it's embarrassing to me, because I see other coaching programs out there that are 3 and 4 times more expensive than mine, which sometimes I think people avoid my coaching group because they feel like it's the Yugo and not the Mercedes Benz, right? Because the price is low. But I keep the price low because I personally want to help more people. I personally want to help more people, and I feel like if I can help 50 people, and whatever income I make off of helping 50 is better than if I help 3 people and make the same income. So that's how I look at it, y'all. So definitely take a look at the coaching group. It's in the bio. Check that out if you want to be a part of the Keto Mastermind group. And granted, it is a strict private group. So like, some people don't fit the culture. And if you don't fit the culture, I will refund you. So understand that, because the culture of the group is what makes the group great. So let's go with the grading system. And I have to give them credit, because they've helped me over the last year develop the grading system, improve the grading system, test the grading system. They stayed up late with me some nights where we had what we call our after party, and we just graded products, and they're like, well, try this one, try that one, try this one. So I'm going to share with you a little bit of the grading system, but I'm really going to just list the products for you. So here's how the grading system works. First, I look at total carbs. I look at total carbs first. Anything over 10. Now, you might want to write this down if you want to really kind of get the grading system down, because I'm not giving any visuals. But the grading system is available, but you have to inbox me, because it's in the beta version of it, where you can actually download it, and actually you would get a login to my website, and you would have access to that page that has a grading system on it. So minus 10 for every gram of carbohydrate over 10. So every gram over 10. So if something is 20 grams of total carbs, then it's going to be a minus 10. It's going to be a minus 10. So the next thing I look at, we don't look at the fiber, because that's what we look at for net carbs. But for my grading system, we just skip past the fiber. And the next thing that I look at is sugar. So we look at the total sugar. So if there's total sugar, we know that the total sugar and the added sugar, the total sugar includes the added sugar if there's any added. So if there's no added sugar, we basically multiply the total sugars by 2. If there's any of the added sugars that are in the total sugars, we actually minus 10 for every gram of added sugar. Why do you do that, Coach E? I'm glad you asked. I do that because you would not go into the kitchen and put a tablespoon of sugar in anything you eat. So why would we allow them to put a tablespoon of sugar in any product that we purchase? So it's the same concept. So it loses 10 points for every gram of added sugar. Then we get down to the ingredients, and then you have to look at my ingredient list. I won't take a long time on that, but that is I have that in the page of all of the oils that lose 10 points for oils. So oils are not necessarily an automatic fail, but understand the oils can be inflammatory. If you see these oils, it should be something that you truly moderate. And when I say moderate, that's something that you would really have to learn as to what that would be for you. But you truly would have to moderate those if they have any of those oils in there. Like I have a few members that like a certain brand of mayonnaise. I can't think of the brand name at the time, but it'll come to me. But it has soybean oil in there, but they don't use it every single solitary day. So there are some products out there that may have ingredient that may not be 100% desirable, but you got to know how to moderate it. You know how to know not to overdo that particular product. And so that was the next thing we look at is soybean oils. I said soybean oils, but just oils in general. And then we're going to look at also all of the artificial sugars. We're going to look at all the sweeteners. We're going to look at all of those things, and it will lose points due to unapproved sweetness. And I'm not going to go over that tonight. Y'all can probably check out one of my old classes. So I see Ebony popped in here. So hey, Ebony. Tammy's on here as well. So thank y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See Renee. Renee is on here too. Renee Bradford. All right, y'all. So I appreciate y'all popping in and commenting on the Facebook side. So let's move on. So here we go. I'm going to start with drinks. So here go my A1, my grade A drinks. And I've gone through the grading system on these and everything. And if I miss something, y'all let me know. Because sometimes when I'm doing this quick and doing 2-3 things at once, I could miss something. So y'all let me know, and I will make sure that I cross that off my list if I miss something. But number one is Ultimate Replenisher. Well, let's just go here. We know water, sparkling water, going to be great. Okay, so yes, water, coffee, tea. Let's get that out the way. So I know water, coffee, black coffee, and tea. They're going to be good. They're gonna be good. You can add, your sweeteners to those. Just make sure that it is approved. And when I talk about approved sweeteners, I use the acronym SAME. And here again, I got to give credit to the mastermind because we developed that inside the mastermind. Because every time I would start saying the sweeteners, I would be like, which one did I say? Which one did I not say? And they know I love acronyms because that's how I learned and that's how I teach as well. So SAME, SAME. So that is actually coined. That is a Keto Coach E coined phrase. Is SAME, SAME. So stevia, allulose, monk fruit, erythritol. Stevia, allulose, monk fruit, erythritol. Those are the keto approved sweeteners. All right. So those are the keto approved sweeteners. And 9 times out of 10, if you don't see any of those sweeteners in something that is sweet, then it's going to be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So you want to make sure that you're focused on those 4 sweeteners. So moving forward, so we know water, tea, coffee. Those are going to be your top ones, of course, but we know those can be boring. So we're gonna talk about some more exciting drinks. Okay. So we got the Ultimate Replenisher. So Ultimate Replenisher is one of my favorite drinks that I drink pretty much daily. Maybe not quite every single day, but some days I may drink it twice in a day. Some days I may drink it once. Some days I may not drink it at all. So it's definitely something that is going to be an A-level item to help you along your way on the ketogenic journey. Ketones. I know ketones get a bad rap. They get a bad name, and I understand why they do because I hated them at first. I wouldn't even try them because of the way they were marketed. I wouldn't even give them a try. But let me tell you something about ketones. It's just basically a keto energy drink, and that's how you look at it. And it's one of those things where if you were to buy let's just say you were to buy a buy drink or a Zevia, right? And they're not on my list. So if you were to buy a buy drink or a Zevia, they cost more than $2 a serving. They do. And the only thing they're going to give you is flavor. Whereas the ketones will at least give you electrolytes. Let's just say you just get electrolytes. You got one more thing from them. But you're going to get keen mind. You get energy from them. You get the taste, the flavor. So the flavor, you like to get the flavor. Offers blood sugar support. So I've done a study with 9 different brands. And I've seen each time I've drank them, it has helped to regulate my blood sugar after eating. And I say that lightly because I don't want people to think that they're supposed to drink it to lower their blood sugar. I really don't want you thinking that. And I never want you to think that ever think that that's why you should be drinking them. But they do offer some blood sugar support. Everyone I've done has done that. You can look at my study or I'll call it, you can look at my data on my website, blog.ketocoache.com. If you go there, you can actually see exactly which ones did what. So I won't go too long into that. The N is needed blood sugar support. I said blood sugar support already. E is electrolytes, and S is supports digestion. So it supports some digestion, and all of that acronym is in my book as well. The Keto Playbook, y'all can check that out. That's on Amazon. So the Keto Playbook, if you type that into Amazon, you should find it and see my smiling face on the front of that book. The next thing is the fat shake. So y'all, those who can see me on video, I have the fat shake behind me. The fat shake is in my bio as well. I love I've been drinking the fat shake for over 4 years. What is a fat shake? A fat shake is the opposite of a protein shake. You're going to get more fat out of the shake than protein. And people love to drink protein shakes for some reason or another. And I think it comes from the fitness world, and it comes from the bodybuilding world. It just comes from that world of why GNC and all those places were built, is because of those worlds. And protein it is still a big part of that. And I think that on the ketogenic lifestyle, we overdo protein in a sense, because they're protein cookies, they're protein chips, they're protein bars. And then, I mean, in all actuality, all you need for protein is to go in the back of the store and buy some meat. But fat is hard to get because we've been taught not to eat fat, and even manufacturers of food items manufacture food items without fat in it. So, that's why I love the fat shake. I also, if you do the fat shake, I also give you multiple months of coaching with that as well. So, y'all, if you go to the bio, you can get the details on that. Last but not least, Vitamin Water Zero. So Vitamin Water Zero is last but not least, because that one is better than as far as ingredients go, it's better than the Bio-Drink. It's better than the Zevia. It doesn't have all of the sugar alcohols. So I did not mention that in my grading system. Sugar alcohols lose points too. Sugar alcohols lose 1 point per gram of sugar alcohol. So if you got an item that has a lot of sugar alcohols in there, it's not going to be an A-level product, because it will lose points for every gram that it has. So let's move on. So let's look at snacks. Like I say, nuts and seeds, y'all. So let's get past that. Just like we got past the water, the coffee, and the tea. Nuts and seeds, like if you go buy nuts and seeds, we know that is going to be the pristine snack. That's the pristine keto snack. Everybody can't eat nuts and seeds, though. I understand that. So here goes some of the items that are store-bought packaged items that get an A. Fat Snacks crackers. So Fat Snacks crackers are one that gets an A. They have a few different flavors of them, like 3 different flavors of them. They have one that is the everything bagel. They have a cheddar one that's kind of like Cheez-Its. It's probably the closest thing to Cheez-Its you could get on the keto world. And then they have a plain one that's like a sea salt one. So those are pretty good ingredients. They basically use coconut flour inside of it. So it's a pretty good one. So flaxseed crackers, of course, because they're just nothing but seeds. Flaxseed crackers are really good as well. Quest nut bars, they call them snack bars. Those are really pretty good. Now, I normally do not talk about Quest products, because Quest products, 95% of Quest products are not conducive to you having success on the ketogenic lifestyle. So 95% of Quest products are not conducive to you having success on the ketogenic lifestyle. But when I look at this nut bar from Quest, it's better than the majority of the nut bars that are on the market when it comes down to ingredients and the level of an A that it gets. Like everything that I'm speaking of is like a 95 or higher. They are high level A products. But I can never be mad at Quest, because Quest doesn't have the keto label on anything they have. But Quest does backdoor their way in, because they seek out keto individuals like myself to promote their products. So be mindful of that with Quest, because they 95% of their products are not keto. So when I say the Quest nut bar, don't go in there and go get the other one, just the nut one. The nut one is good because they do drizzle a little chocolate on there, so you may be able to satisfy that sweet tooth a little bit there, and then have a high level keto item. My next item is pork and good pork rinds. So pork and good pork rinds. You would think most pork rinds are okay if you're a person that eats pork, which I know some people have their thoughts about pork, but with all of those things set aside, pork rinds are pork and good pork rinds are some of the best because they don't have maltodextrin in the seasoning. Also, Epic does not have that maltodextrin in the seasoning. There are a few others. If you go to my Amazon store, you can actually see I have all of the pork rind. I have a pork rind section, like I would say store or page inside of there. I'll call it my Amazon shopping list. So if you go to my Amazon shopping list, you can see that all of the pork rinds, all the different brands that are Keto Coach E approved. So so low carb nut granola. That's one of my favorite things. So you get that at Costco as well. So the low carb nut granola, and it's like low and carb is spelled with a K. It's in a white bag. If you've seen those before, they have a few different flavors, maybe two or three different flavors. They also make some that come in like a red bag or something like that. You want to stay away from the red, any of the other colored bags. So the white bags are going to be the ones that are going to be conducive to you on the ketogenic lifestyle. And then last but not least, I have Moon cheese. And granted, I know there's some other things out here that may fit. So y'all put them in the chat. So if you got some things that you're thinking of, put them in the chat. I'll let you know what I think about those items as well. So I see Renee says, I just posted a pic of me with the playbook on Facebook page. Oh, I appreciate that, Renee. Thank you much. Oh, they got there quick too. I said, I just came. So thank you, Renee. Renee got the keto playbook. For those who can see me, y'all can see it back there. That's the keto playbook. Basically walks you through all of the things that I teach about the ketogenic lifestyle. And it's an easy read. I think a fifth grader could read it. All right. And probably in a day. So let's move on. So that was the snacks that I have in there. So let's go to some bread products, right? I know a lot of people are always looking for bread products. So here go my top. I have 3 things in this top bread product section. These are going to be some of the cleanest bread products out there and taste good, because some of the bread products are super clean, but they're nasty. All right. But these 3 are super clean and they have a good taste as well. So the Untortilla is one. The Untortilla is one of them that is pretty good. They have the Unbun. So again, I always tell y'all, don't fall in love with a company, because companies will have a good product and then a bad product. So you don't fall in love with a company. So make sure if you get attached to the Unbun company, that you look at the rest of their product ingredients. I think for the most part, they're good. So they're like the opposite of Quest. 95% of their products are good, but they do have the 5% that are not. The Keto Tortilla Company. So the Keto Tortilla Company, very small company. They make tortillas. I've done some TikTok videos on their tortilla. I've done at least one video on their tortilla. I think they've even posted it on their page as well. Is a great tortilla. It's like the regular size of a tortilla. It's more of a brown tortilla. It's not that white flour that y'all are used to, but it definitely can serve the purpose. So the Untortilla is a little bit more like maybe the floured tortilla that you might be used to, but good ingredients. And then last but not least, I think that if you get this, you won't need anything else. I had promo codes for this one too, I think. So anything, y'all, if you go to a page, just type in promo code Keto Coach E. It might actually work, because I have promo codes for everything. I really have attempted to be the retail me not of the keto space. So when you can type in Keto Coach E, but some of the companies make me Keto Coach E10, Keto Coach E25, or whatever. So, but Notorious, I believe I'm Keto Coach E. But here again, you can go to my promo code page, promocodes.ketocoache.com. If you go to promocodes.ketocoache.com, then you can see all of the promo codes I have. So if I was you, I would not go shopping for anything keto without going to my Amazon shopping list or going to my promo code page. So last but not least is Artorias. Artorias flatbread. Y'all, the ingredients in this thing is pretty darn good, and the flatbread is really good. And it's more rectangular. So it's not quite like a tortilla, but I mean, you can wrap things in it. You can use it as a bun because it's a little thicker than a tortilla, but it's a lot thinner than a burger bun. But you could definitely put like burger inside of it or whatever else you want inside of it. You can use it as a wrap, just like you do a tortilla. Like I promise you, if you get the Artorias flatbread, you have to make sure though that you get the one that is coconut and avocado. I think it's coconut and avocado. So you got to make sure you get that one. The rest of them are not conducive to having success on the ketogenic lifestyle. So make sure that you do that. Make sure you get the right one. That Atoya's flatbread is my favorite. It's my favorite bread item. And go check out the ingredients. It gets an A on my grading scale. So y'all notice there's some that I did not mention, right? Because they are not an A on the grading. they are not an unadulterated A on the grading scale. So be mindful of that. So let's look at condiments. So here we go. We're looking at condiments now because a lot of people want ketchup, right? So we just talked about eating a burger or something like that. And you might want some ketchup. A lot of the ketchup has sucralose, and those who have worked with me for a while know that sucralose is a no-no. So I see somebody say, "What are your thoughts on Carb Quick?" I've been looking for Carb Quick because I'm going to do my blood sugar on that. I might just go live and do my blood sugar on Carb Quick because Carb Quick was really good on the ketogenic lifestyle years and years and years ago because it was the only thing out there. But definitely now I would not use Carb Quick. I've been looking for it. I can't find it. Like I can't even find it in the store anymore. So when I find it, I will definitely do a video because I get a lot of questions about Carb Quick. But yeah, I would say a no on Carb Quick. And like, what do you want to make? Like, what do you want to make with Carb Quick? I would look at things like Keto Baking Company. The Keto Baking Company, I had a bag right here. So here goes the bag for Keto Baking Company. So they make a lot of things. So you can definitely look for the Keto Baking Company, and they have, it's called Keto and Company. I'm sorry. Keto and Company. I have promo codes for them as well. But I don't even use it online because I usually get it at Wegmans, which is close to me. So this is just pancakes. Oh, so if you want to make pancakes, my favorite pancakes are on this list. So stay tuned, Alexa. Stay tuned. Or is that Alex SA? So stay tuned because I have pancakes on this list, my favorite pancakes. So let's move on. So condiments with ketchup, Primal Kitchen has the best. Primal Kitchen has the best because it doesn't have sucralose. Like a lot of the ketchup out there has sucralose or they have added sugar. So Primal Kitchen is going to be your best option for ketchup, at least that I found so far. So if you find that Primal Kitchen ketchup, that's going to be the way to go. Again, that I do have promo codes for Primal Kitchen. Primal Kitchen mayo. Mayonnaise is one of those things that usually has soybean oil in it. So you want to look for the ones that don't have soybean oil. So Primal Kitchen, you have Sir Kensington, and then you have Chosen Food. So those are the three top ones for mayo is Primal Kitchen, Sir Kensington, and Chosen Foods if you want to get mayo products. And then ranch and blue cheese, you want to look at Primal Kitchen. I can't even say Sir Kensington, but Primal Kitchen. And then there's also Newman's Own. So Newman's Own, he has a good ranch ingredients in one of his good ranches as well. And they have used the same bottle like Primal Kitchen. So it's not those triangular bottles that you see that Newman's Own sells. It's more of the smaller rounded bottles that you'll see. So there goes some of the condiments as well. So let's go to the pancake. So let's go to the pancake breakfast items. So the Noosh pancake, which is a very new find for me. That is my favorite ultimate pancake on the ketogenic lifestyle. It is an A. So we're talking about A-level products. And I'm talking about high A-level products. So the Noosh pancakes are going to be one. And then also the Keto and Company, the ones I just showed you, they just happen to be here. I don't know why, because I may have showed them on the video recently. These also. So I like the Noosh better because I don't have to add eggs to the Noosh pancake. Whereas the Keto and Company, I have to add my eggs. And I feel like if I'm going to make an instant pancake and I got to use 3 eggs, I can just go get my almond flour out and make them myself. So so that's just my feeling. So I stay away from I keep the Keto and Company because it's close, but Noosh is my first option. Because our Keto and Company is right down the street. I can buy it at the Wegmans. All right. So last but not least, I have chocolate. And then my A-level chocolate is going to be your Choc Zero and your Lily's. So those are going to be your best chocolate, and stick with the dark chocolates when you talk about those, because those are going to be chocolate. What I learned about chocolate, especially when I really started working on the grading system, is they add a lot of sugar. So these are going to be your best, the Choc Zero and the Lily's, because they're going to use stevia, allulose, monk fruit, erythritol. They're going to use one of those. And I know I talk about xylitol being just using xylitol with gum. But if there's an item that has xylitol in it, I'm not so against that. What I am against is you going to buy a bag of xylitol. And why is that? Is because xylitol does have a glycemic index associated with it. So my thought is, if there are 4 other sweeteners that you can use that don't have glycemic index associated with them, why are we buying bags of xylitol? So that's my thoughts. So that's my list, y'all. So y'all definitely, if you wanna get the details on this, if you're on the Clubhouse side, just make sure you're on the Facebook and the YouTube side. You can run this back and fast forward and all of that good stuff. So these are the A level items that you could, and I think I touched on every category for the most part. You know, I know people like the snack, so I tried to really go in on the snack side to kind of get some of the better, higher level keto snacks that are going to be in a bag of boxes. We all know that nuts and seeds are going to be their best option. We know that water and tea is going to be your best options when it comes to drinks. So and we know that making it yourself is always going to be better than buying it out of a store. We know that part, but you know, most of us live busy lives and don't have the ability to cook every single solitary thing. So these are options that are going to be higher on the keto scale as far as ingredients go. So I hope this was helpful for y'all on the YouTube and the Facebook side. So y'all definitely give me a thumbs up. Make sure you follow the page. If you're not in the Facebook group, make sure you get into the Facebook group. I have 4 years worth of Sunday classes in there. So lots of information, lots of content, 100% free. All you got to do is ask to get in. You get in that group, you will learn a lot. Individuals post in there. I posted a quiz in there today or yesterday. Posted a quiz on some products in there, and I like to do that. Little things like that. That's fun. And it challenges you to kind of learn. So I see Dr. Miller just popped in. Hey, Dr. Miller. So yes, y'all, we're getting out of here on the YouTube and the Facebook side. So y'all make sure you join us on Clubhouse and TikTok for the after party where you can ask questions. And like I say, y'all, a lot of people are shy in the keto community, y'all, and I'm here to help. So I'm here to help you, and that is what drives me. We have Ada up here on stage as well, and Ada is passionate about helping individuals. And anyone else who wants to pop up here, I'm minimizing my rejection. So so if y'all don't want to come up, it's fine. But I'm asking everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome on stage. So if you want to come up and speak, just there you go. Dr. Miller is up here. So make sure that she's a moderator. And we're getting ready to have this chat, y'all. We're getting ready to have this chat. So y'all definitely, you have 3 of the best in the keto space up here. So y'all should ask many questions. Let me make sure that Dr. Miller is a moderator. And let's go. Let's get to it. So, hey, Gadget Girl. Awesome. Good to see you in here. So, say good eve, Coach. Thanks for the info. No problem. That's 51 Riri. I appreciate you. So, we getting out of here on the Facebook and YouTube side, y'all. And as always, y'all, only ask y'all to do one thing for me, y'all. And that's have a great week. That's the only thing you got to do this week. Have a great week. And I'll see y'all next Sunday here on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. As long as my father would say, God willing and the creek don't rise. I'll be here next Sunday. So, all right, y'all. I'll see y'all. Have a good one.